Alright. Let's start the broadcast. Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm peli-Rami. As my day job, I teach skills to people. Evenings, I play games. And today we have a Deus Ex Nihilum, and I definitely really don't know how to spell it, so it's just Deus Ex Nihilum. And after that we are going to play Wing Commander. That's not 1990 AAA game from Chris Roberts, actually. So it's going to be like a smash from the past. Thanks for DOSBox, it actually works. And I'll try to fly it. I mean, it was my childhood game, so. But let's jump into the world of the Deus Ex. So we are in a Cutter Estate, Queens, New York City. Exactly. I'm hearing myself 2 times now. Okay, now I'm muted. Okay. We have light anti-tank weapon. And yeah, sniper rifle. My torso is pretty bad. Meet with Elias Nadal, current owner Cutter Estate. I hope he doesn't mind if I snipe every guard here. I'm gang member, okay. Who ain't coming back?
Oh shit, man!
He is going to go down. Okay, he doesn't know where to go. No mines or anything, so I guess this is clear.
Show yourself, fool! Hey, who there?
Ah, okay, there's a guard inside of the building, so let's go to the stealth mode.
Show yourself, fool!
If I knew I'm going to get like a silenced sniper rifle, I should like go and just keep one silencer with me, because silenced sniper rifle is a thing, and with this thing is actually beneficial. With a pistol, it's not that beneficial to add at the silencer, because those enemies crying is actually like much more.
Yeah, it's on.
Much more loud than the gunshot, which is crazy, but that's how it is.
Oh, hell no! Fool ain't coming back. You want a piece of me?
Thank you. Okay, waiting them to like open the door for me is also like a apparently a tactic. Apparently, future the hamburgers are huge. Also, I have like a 5 gas grenades, which.
Yeah, it's on now. Oh yeah? I've been waiting for this. You want a piece of me?
Oh, ouch. Okay, you are too dangerous to live.
When I find you, I'm gonna make you. You want a piece of me?
My torso is so bad shape, so.
When I find you, I'm gonna make you. Your ass is going down. Oh, you ain't getting off that easy.
Okay, I don't know how the Deus Ex always like ends up being killing the putting down the criminals, but no right code here. 2 peaks, but we can't actually blow that open, so. We have a 10 rockets. Can anyone remember what was the effect of the Zyme? I think it had like some positive and negative. Okay. One peak. I have 3 peaks.
It's on now.
Okay, so let's search this place. Oh, yes. Although, do I have the weapon? Yes, I have, actually.
Jesus, man.
So if I drop the light anti-tank weapon, I could get like a flamethrower. Flamethrower has been like a crutch for me in this game. I could go and shoot some doors with the light
Who
anti-tank.
ain't coming back?
Oh, okay. Ah, they all closed the door. Come on, back here.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what you got. Oh, you ain't getting off that easy. Oh, hell no!
Okay, so you can make entry inside without anything.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what you got. Yeah, you
Maybe
better
firefight in a ventilation is not my. Not something I would like to do. Okay, so rat is green. What's Goose and Sons? Oh, weapons. Okay, now we got like a key. Front doors.
Is that... Are you... My goodness. Is it really you?
Yes, it's me.
Elias Nadel, I presume.
Nadel.
In the flesh. Welcome back, Cotter. I'm afraid your house is not what it used to be like.
I'm not here to revisit my ostensible childhood home, or watch any slides full of apparent memories.
I see. So, you've come here to find out the truth. The truth about yourself.
I didn't have a choice. I came here from Germany, and instead of going to Vladivostok, I was goaded into coming here. And I hope it's gonna pay off.
It will. Here, take this nano key. It opens the black hatch in the latest vest room, which in turn has the key to a room which contains everything you'll need to know.
Why? Why
Wait,
is it
where
this
did
complicated?
you keep that nano key while you were captured? Actually...
Okay, that's too
never
much
mind
information.
In my pockets, of course.
that. I guess that works out too.
If they don't search him. So, did this guy's home have a jail? Pretty hardcore. Okay, let's... Come on. Cybernetic jump. It is in a way we came here. Okay, so that's probably the right room. Ladies' room is here. And then there was this some other place I was thinking of checking out. Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
This guy has a pretty hardcore home. That works. Oh yeah, the flamethrower. I wonder why the game is actually giving me these. I don't think I need drugs. I don't like scramble grenade. Truth be told. It is slightly improved pistol, so maybe I could hold on to that. I was like, yes, CS gas, but then it was like wasn't too happy about it. Yeah. Upgrade. Yay. Okay, speed or muscle? I think I'm going to take muscle because I might need to like move something really heavy. Let's go up and... Okay, so you can actually open everything here now. Okay, that's... Now we are releasing him. Okay, Church of the Daisy Tendon or something. Is the tunnel? Wesley's S. Cutter died 2039. We will miss you. Okay, I'm dead. From the will of Wesley S. Cutter. Upon my death, I direct that my body, if accepted and suitable for anatomic studies and medical research, to be donated for scientific scientific purposes. The medical facility of my family's choosing. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, consented zombification or something. Or cybernetic enhancements. Tunnels. Okay, what does this mean?
I've just been to my old room. Or that is, Officer Cutter's old room.
I'm sorry you had to find out the truth this way.
Turns out I was never the real Wesley Cutter to begin with. It's weird. Though, many of the things start to make sense now. How I got all those years messed up. All this time. I had never actually put much thought into thinking about my past. Quite a feat for MJ-12.
I was recruited by MJ-12 into one of the various nano-augmentation projects over 10 years ago. It was a really shady business. My supervisor didn't even bother telling me his name.
Number one?
Wow, uncanny. Yeah, that's what we had to call him. He was the one who gave me the task of finding a suitable test body for his nano-augmentation experiment. He gave me a checklist of the qualities he wanted. Through my sources, I discovered the recently deceased NYPD officer Wesley Carter. The experiment was called Project Mad Ingram.
Okay.
Referring to everyone's expectations about the project itself?
Quite possibly. They had other projects going on at the same time, some even dating back to the 2020s. They've probably been terminated by now.
And all the requirements were there in one nifty package?
Officer Carter was certainly a remarkable person, as far as the personality and physical health were concerned. I really came to admire his qualities. We couldn't use his body though, so we had to grow a new one. You. From scratch. You know, test tube, insemination, womb with a view, things like that. And just getting to the first step took nearly a decade of research. About a year and a half ago, I had a conversation with number one. Didn't expect anything overtly special, but at the end, he started talking about retirement benefits, and, well, I assumed they were just going to put a bullet in my head. Instead, they gave me this estate.
At the gang
gestation
area.
Process finished at one of MJ-12's top secret labs, where I was never granted clearance. Judging from what I'd read about your career, you're probably only 6 months old.
Okay.
Really? So all this time I haven't even been a real adult human being? The bouncers at Farishi might have been interested in that.
Nah.
Technically, you are one of those things. We wouldn't be having this conversation if you weren't real. Your growth into adulthood was accelerated, but all things considered, it seems to have worked out just as planned. And for that matter, I don't think you look like a greaser, Kakian.
Sounds like a case of semantics to me. So, MJ-12 created me and kicked you out before you could see the end of the project.
More or less. It felt like a very sweet deal. Now, when the gang members came in about half a year ago and locked me up in the cell, well, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think there had to be MJ-12 involvement in there somewhere.
It's interesting how perfectly ordinary run-of-the-mill events suddenly have to have a near-mythical conspiracy club's hand hovering above them. Maybe MJ-12 is solely at fault when you consider how all the cops are corrupt and allied with the gangbangers. Or maybe it was a shady group of bankers that came before them. They took all the effort in the world to create the circumstances for what? trading illusions after another for a 6-month-old cracked secret spy agent?
Ingram.
So there you were at the NYPD morgue, picking out bodies for your human guinea pig projects. In the following 10 years, you must have had little meetings from time to time, wondering if he came to UNATCO from the CIA or the FBI, or outer space? You put in all of those details, but when someone actually asked him a simple question like how old he was, he couldn't even give a proper answer? And you sent that guy to Hong Kong of all places?
Well, I guess. It's rather unlikely, but...
I've heard quite a lot of doublespeak in my rather short life. Yet it would still remain correct if I had been Wesley Cutter for 36 years now. I think it's amazing how both Exva and MJ12 have put up such magnificent ruses on me. Illusions of free choice and agency in walled cities. Doors that can be picked are blown up next to doors that will stand anything. The foundation of my existence is based on opportunism and pretentious old men playing at running the world. Billions of dollars have been used to create a guy who can flip a light switch with his head, but who still at times somehow manages to momentarily see what's behind solid walls due to glitches in whatever neurological vision construct you came up within. What? A steel bunker hidden under a desert?
A cinder block under Liberty Island, actually.
Nifty.
Agent Ingram, I understand the dilemma you've been forced to face all of a sudden, but keep in mind that none of us can affect the conditions of our existence. You might not have an age advantage, but I can hear that your mind meld is working far beyond their expectations. And there are other advantages. Both MJ12 and Exva are afraid of what you can do against them. Did you know that MJ12 possesses the means to terminate your life at will? At the push of a button, they can kill you in 24 hours. You would be showing severe symptoms right now if that were the case.
Oh no.
What? Are you saying that for some logic-defying reason, they haven't bothered using it yet? Perhaps they lost the remote control?
It was created as a safety mechanism. For them, of course. But who knows what the exact circumstances are. But whenever there's turmoil within MJ12's inner circle, the consequences are detrimental to everyone else. This time you have, albeit likely inadvertently, managed to take advantage of a glaring flaw in their master plan. But I've got to admit, I really am surprised why they haven't activated your kill switch yet.
Whatever the circumstances are, it's clear that both MJ12 and Exva are planning to abuse nanotechnological advances for sinister goals. Fighting them is a chance I must take to prove the worth of my existence to myself.
Okay, interesting.
On the behalf of the Illuminati, I'm pleased to hear that you've realized the potential you have in bringing down MJ12 and Exva. We'll certainly make tremendous progress once we meet.
Watch yourself. A heavily armed guy just entered the estate.
Okay, so basically now we are working with the Illuminati.
I've got a visual. Confirm your kill.
Okay. Okay, he wasn't so peaceful. Lockpick. Heavily armed men. I saw only one. Okay. I think the helicopter is somewhere nearby. Yeah, I can hear the flap, flap, flap.
You ready to go?
Let's go.
Up on. And for what it's worth, Agent Ingram, I wish things could have been different.
I'm a clone.
I appreciate that.
Mountain Fortress. Okay, what's our mission here?
Agent Ingram, welcome to Wood Fiber. Mr. Stafford will be pleased to finally meet you. You are unaware of who Mr. Stafford is? I'm glad that he has vouched for you and granted you a clearance, otherwise we'd have to take you to the interrogation chamber.
I was just curious.
Sorry, Agent. Working for people like Stafford does make you feel a bit agitated.
I've been led to believe that he is a high-ranking member of the Illuminati.
And you are correct. The public knows him as Anthony Stafford, the other founder of the research collective Stafford Powell Enterprises. This mountain fortress is only known to a select group of people working in the Canadian and US governments, as well as the top branch of NORAD.
So what keeps MJ-12 from invading this place?
We have our ways, Agent.
Figures.
But time is of essence. Go down the ladder, and the elevator in the adjoining room will take you to level 1. Mr. Stafford's offices are on the other side of the level.
Thanks for the info.
Hope they have like a healing robot here. Yeah, some medical stuff would be like a very useful. Okay.
Mr. Stafford is waiting for you. Pleasure to meet you, Agent. I do hope you can help us with our mission.
Yeah, he is hoping we can do a lot more than nothing.
Yes. Mr. Stafford is involved in many different projects with the goal of common good in mind. As soon as deformities like EXFA and MJ-12 are out of the picture, we can restore the rightful system that took millennia to develop.
So, what's all this then?
I wish I knew, The doctor is supposed to take an inside look at this life form, but he just appears to be standing around.
An interesting experiment, no doubt. It seems like everyone's involved in poking and prodding things in a lab these days. And not to limit to just
He's a bit salty now.
Are you insinuating something?
Yes.
Just an observation. Sure, I didn't get any sweet memories from wherever they pulled me together. But this stuff isn't that far off from what I saw in Berlin.
I believe Mr. Stafford is waiting for you, Agent Ingram. Don't keep him waiting.
Kenneth, what is the frequency?
Right. Oh, my best friend.
A pleasure to meet you, Agent Ingram. I hope Agent is still fine to use.
It's like my real first name.
I guess you've heard that for most of your life. But you don't have to work for UNATCO to use that title. You've certainly shown that you can act as an agent of justice against those who hold the world hostage.
So with the Illuminati in power, I suppose it's Stockholm Syndrome?
Probably.
There's a key difference in the way we treat our partners. The most effective partnerships come from mutual necessity, and as time has gone by, MJ12 has eliminated the concept of partnership from their modus operandi.
And the Illuminati and people being manipulated by the arms of secret organizations form an effective partnership?
Admittedly, we certainly have made several mistakes in the past, such as paving the way for the creation of entities like MJ12 and EXFA. We have put a lot of thought into this during our exile. I've been in contact with Morgan Everett, the leader of the Illuminati, and it appears we are facing a real crisis from two fronts, and we must concentrate our effort on eliminating them both.
Everett? Yet another code name?
Even then it would not be a unique
Do continue.
Thank you. The extent of MJ12's nano-augmentation project goes far beyond the concept of employing superhuman-like agents in trench coats all over the world. The technology that has brought your abilities as well as yourself to life is planned for far more nefarious goals.
Obviously involving subjugating the world even further?
I'm talking about extermination, Agent. MJ12 is planning to use their nanotechnological advances into creating a devastating global disease to which only they hold the cure.
What would an organization
great
holding
death,
most
basically.
of the world under its control gain from plunging it into further chaos?
In desperation, people resort to aggressive methods to gain what they want. When violence has been exhausted, the desperation ascends to another level, and they will beg for the people in power to save them.
Possibly. But at any rate, MJ12 is seriously planning to go through with such a plan?
And so is EXFA. You see, through their traditional industrial espionage, they've realized exactly the same things as MJ12 has. Former MJ12 scientists have formed their own groups in the US, but some have outright defected to EXFA, and with their contribution to EXFA's extant research, now both organizations are fully aware that by changing the structure of the nanomachines that enable your augmentations, they can be turned into fatal nanoagents.
From what I've understood, EXFA is not anywhere near MJ12 in terms of global or even domestic control.
Exactly. However, what EXFA lacks in global influence, it makes up for with their missile technology. Don't forget that the company spawned from the Soviet military. Recent conflicts have seriously damaged the power the US used to wield in the world, effectively bringing down its superpower status. All the while, EXFA has been able to research and build highly advanced missiles, after taking over a region that no one really cared about before.
EXFA might possess accurate and devastating missiles, but I doubt that other nations would really abandon the merry cause of mutually assured destruction for our sake.
Which is where the nanovirus comes in. Missiles might be intercepted and their capacity at wreaking havoc would then decrease, but effectively built nanoagents would spread fast and indiscriminately even then. EXFA, being on its way to possess the capability to launch these infused warheads all over the world in mere moments, not to mention launching infantry that's immune to all the negative effects, has undoubtedly caught MJ-12 off guard.
Gee, thanks for stealing our idea.
Precisely. But all things considered, the situation is still not that simple. If not before, MJ-12 must now be aware of all Exva's missile silos in Far Eastern Russia, and reports have come in from our agents that they have increased their surveillance over the area. After investigating hundreds of old Illuminati documents from the 20th century, I found evidence of a prestigious military research station called Dynamine Station, most likely located somewhere in the Arctic Ocean.
Elaborate bases in the Arctic Ocean have worked so well before.
Exva was created in the 1960s as a military R&D group within the Soviet Ministry of Defense. When the turmoil of reform started in the mid-1980s, Alexei's grandfather, Gennady Novikov, took advantage of the situation and essentially performed a coup against the Illuminati and began transferring Exva's assets into the Russian Far East where the Illuminati's influence was weaker. His actions were crucial in ending our power in Russia, leaving us longing for an eventual return.
So Exva separated from the Illuminati even before MJ-12 got the same idea?
More or less. After the Illuminati was driven out of the country, it entered a state of uncertainty from which only Exva has majorly succeeded in breaking out. They concentrated on assuming control over the Pacific coast while destroying as much info on their assets as they could, including the location of Dynamine Station. However, the station itself fell into disuse and remained dormant until lately when Exva has succeeded in gaining enough power to strike MJ-12.
Leading them into possessing the means to really screw the world with whatever they got in the station?
Indeed. Thus far, the only real evidence that the station is still operational is an enigmatic shortwave radio station broadcasting a signal to Exva agents all over the world. The signal is a modified version of the ones we used in the 1990s, and it can be only properly intercepted by an active Illuminati communications hub from the era. There are hundreds of former hubs all over the world, but the vast majority of them have been left in ruins and are of no use to our cause.
MJ-12 has forgotten that the hubs ever existed?
Major hubs like Area 51 and Mount Weather are under MJ-12's control now. As their takeover became clear, savvy Illuminati agents destroyed a vast amount of information related to the minor hubs, so MJ-12 would have no other choice than to conduct a manual worldwide search for them. In a grotesque twist, MJ-12 needing the money for their nanotech projects comes to our advantage.
It seems like they really need to get their act together if they seriously want to launch their worldwide virus.
I have investigated tons of data gathered from old Illuminati hubs, but none of them have brought us closer to the exact location of Dynamine Station. However, we have strong hopes for the next hub that we're about to investigate, and that's where you come in, Agent Ingram.
Of course.
Another mission, eh?
Yeah.
Afraid so. Our next target is a defunct hub that's located underneath the White House.
White House.
It was built as a backup hub even from the beginning and was shut down in the early 2000s during various renovations. We have done our best to keep MJ-12 in the dark about its existence. Stuff like falsified blueprints and preventing any staff members getting any ideas on expanding or even renovating the sub-basements.
So the people who control the US government can't even look into their own basement? Kind of ironic, considering what I've heard of their laboratories on Liberty Island.
We can only throw around guesses why MJ-12 hasn't acted before. Illuminati agents have succeeded in eliminating certain Illuminati decryption keys from MJ-12's databases. What they would have used in a US East Coast hub in the 1990s is mostly out of MJ-12's reach now. And as it so happens, I am an expert in decrypting Illuminati documents from the 20th century.
Why would they encrypt their own files so that people in their own organization cannot access them to begin with?
Delving into the history of power struggles within the Illuminati would take its own lifetime, Agent Ingram.
So what now? You're sending me to DC in order to find out where Dynamine Station is, and then we're gonna pay them a little visit?
Precisely. You'll once again be paired with Agent Lana Zavich. She must have finished her reconnaissance mission in the area. I'll signal her in.
Okay. Okay. I'll hide in the bathroom.
It's Alexia!
Nice to see you again, Anthony. Has it been 10 years already?
So, you managed to get past NORAD and strike us. I'll have you know that this station has been reinforced against such attacks.
Yes, I'm aware of all the structural wonders of your fortress. After all, my spy has been very productive in his research.
That can't be.
I see
Oh,
you've
no.
made yet another friend, Agent Ingram. I'd actually be impressed if they were any more real than your own existence.
So you fired a missile or something on the top of the fortress, expecting to get me right before I was departing to my next location?
I was hoping that we'd hit you in that annoying pilot of yours. Funny how you agent types really cling to them. But I'm more interested in hearing if my other plan worked.
You should realize that your missile plan...
I see you've already met a friend of mine, Anthony. We've created a nanotech virus based on MJ12's concept. Not the same, of course, but we just had to find a very large prime number and multiply. It will take them quite a while to crack that code.
Shit.
And yet you aren't showing any symptoms. Well, I must thank you for proving my remaining dissuading scientists that you indeed seem to be immune to the virus. But I can assure you that we will find a way to get you as well.
Ran out of poisonous gas?
Don't tempt me. You should make your few minutes left in this world comfortable, Anthony. Once we've taken care of MJ12 and whatever creeps the Illuminati still keeps in the closet, I'll send my augmented military all over the world. It's a shame that you took our carrot in Berlin and left us hanging, Agent Ingram. Sadly, you also left the stick there.
You're going to need it for crutches.
Yeah.
Oh?
You might as well get ready for a comic backlash, Alexia. We're going to move on to MJ12 right after we've discovered the location of your precious station in the Arctic Ocean.
How? You're gonna take a swim?
It will take you a lot of guts to believe that MJ12 is not going to retaliate anytime soon.
It would take them all firepower in the world to find my station. And even if they did that, what I have right here would make sure that there wouldn't be a world left for them to control.
Okay, super weapons. Cup.
Should have expected a spy in here. Not paranoid enough, it seems. But it's not all lost.
I really wish I could have done something to prevent this.
No harm done from your part, Agent Ingram. But you must not forget your mission. Access my computer with the login Ace Stafford and password Evolve or Die. You can download the decryption tool I made for the Illuminati documents. Give it to Lana when you get the chance. It shouldn't take too long for her to figure out how to use it. Get to the lower fortress. There's a transport that will take you to a nearby beach outpost. The transport can only be used once, and you need to activate it from a hub nearby. The code to the controller console is 4483. And finally, take this nano key to open the access door to the service ladders.
Thanks. Do you think there are any survivors?
Even if there are, there won't be tomorrow. The station will be under a full lockdown for 24 hours, and then it will self-destruct. The transport you're going to use is going to be the last resort out.
And how are you going to do that?
I've always taken the extra mile to ensure that I'm going to...
I've heard that's nice.
You may want to take a few steps back. Goodbye, Agent Ingram. May you succeed in your mission.
I appreciate your help. Farewell.
Okay. He flew up. Okay, where's his computer? Okay, it's alien. There's augmentation canister. Everyone else is basically dead.
Bastards! Anthony will never be able to see our win. But we'll make sure it'll happen. I tried accessing the Fortress's network, but apparently Exwa conducted a simultaneous cyber attack. The security consoles might not be of much help either, but you should really keep an eye out for haywire security systems. I'll land on the beach outpost. Get there as soon as you can.
Command center. Oh no. Okay, he didn't give me everything. We have a EMP grenade, so I would like to go into the command center, but so 2 tools or right? I should access his computer. Decryption tool for the 20th century Illuminati documents. To the lower level. With the TNTs here. Okay. Looks interesting. Okay, that's busted. wonder if his computer is actually containing all these right codes. More than possible, so. I think I have missed the computer, most likely. Let's head back. We can pick up healing while we are there. Wonder if that's where we came. Probably is. Interesting layout. A bit of healing. Okay, the Stafford's computer. Ah, there's a door. And also we have a code, so. Ah, Stafford, evolve or die. Now we can go back. Oh, my second best friend. Although I would like to have the regeneration modification. Accuracy. Electric cell. Okay, this is not Fritz. SPM Enterprises. Plus 4%, plus 5%. This briefcase is actually something we could actually destroy. Fast open. 8 ammunition. let's try. Multi-tool. J-Agent Mumuland. J-Agent Mumuland. Okay, that this is a dead end. Interesting layout in this place though. Although that alarm is getting slightly bothersome. Where was I going? Okay, this is where we came. This is Fritz as well. So I need to find a computer. Not the right code. Yes, explosives, but we can't use it. There's a couple keypads that access goes to transporter's control console is 4483. Okay, so it's this. G-Agent Mumuland. Okay, hack the planet. I'm slightly bothered about the fact that we are not able to find the okay, this is like a hot or radioactive. Okay, maybe that's not a healthy place to be. That's blowing so strongly that I need to be like in a cover.
I don't see any damage to the outpost's electricity grid, but you still gotta find a way to open the door to access the helipad.
Each outpost. Maybe the doctor had the codes on him. I mean, I didn't see the bodies. Could have like keys and passwords. I think we are able to get into the... Oh, what's here? Found a body.
Tongue man, answer me these questions 3.
Okay, sure.
Be careful. If you get it wrong, you get blasted. If you get it right, you get blasted. Ready? I haven't asked you a question yet.
Also, Franklin Roosevelt.
Oh no! Can you not comprehend that your ignorance will cause me to explode now?
Franklin Roosevelt. Is it like a very common... Okay, here's the crew. Now we can actually find the codes or something. Not too many throwing knives in this game though. Security container 1561. Yes! Exactly what I needed. I'm on the peak. Password retribution. Reach front shift. For a cartridge. Yeah, that doesn't help. Silencer, yes please. Silenced sniper rifle. Experimental laboratory. So I think now we have everything we need.
account has been locked, pending investigation.
Okay, now we are restarted. Too bad I had to use my ammunition against the turrets, but I suppose they are not going to shoot me anymore. Where is experimental laboratory? Sliding door, but the door is actually sliding slightly different way. Okay, now we have empty displays. Okay, so that's where we can continue. Why did I drop here? Slightly toxic. Okay, this is opened, and nothing to loot basically. That was a fake door. I'll just take this with me.
I don't see any damage to the outpost's electricity grid, but you still gotta find a way to open the door to access the helipad.
That's suspiciously placed medical bot. Okay, and we can't actually. Okay, yes we can. Take it now. Nope. Okay, so you can climb with and lose the Minecraft block. This wasn't like a only time. There's actually some bugs that are still very much present in Deus Ex. So it's not. This is not like a bug-free game at all.
The McKay residence, the lady of the house speaking.
Okay.
I wasn't ready to leave to Hong Kong yet.
Right. Some boxes. Shotty. Interesting. Range modification. Let's improve the dart gun range. Outpost final doors, okay. Why is the game giving me weapons? Interesting location for the security terminal. Okay, I wonder what's in here. Light anti-tank weapon. Augmentation canister. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's why the doctor bot is down here. Cloak or radar transparency? Cloak is against humans and radar is transparency is against mechanical, like turrets and cameras. I have been like usually, or as of late actually, thinking that this radar transparency is actually slightly better. So let's take the radar transparency. And get an angle. But can shoot here. I just like to look around a bit. Loading dock, basically. Yeah, this is definitely like an older modification than the Nameless mod, but I kind of like the idea of these and stories. Pretty crazy as well.
Ready to go?
I think we're done here. And I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry about your loss.
Back when I was studying in Paris, Anthony was the one that recruited me to the Illuminati. I met Everett as well. But at least Stafford didn't have someone use any neuroparalytic gas against you before you could meet him.
Yeah.
Gassy people. I assume Stafford taught you something about decrypting old Illuminati documents?
Oh?
I'll tell you more in the chopper. We've got to go to the White House.
We are going to infiltrate to the White House. I think it was Zodiac that put us to the situation where we need to like break into Langley. Ooh, nice.
Stafford's contact told me to drop you off right here. It's a park dedicated to the victims of the last Civil War.
Last Civil War.
Now by Pier A.
East Potomac Memorial Park. Okay. Okay, so this has like a cool places. Deus Ex usually has pretty cool places where we can visit. So definitely like I really like the modification. There's not too much chrome. Could be like better, but yeah, that's just it. Old-fashioned game. Okay, so let's exit this game and change the game. So going to take like a bit of break. By the way, thanks for watching. I like to see there's a lot of you present. But now I'm going to show you my game from my childhood, and that's a Wing Commander from 1990. I think I played this in a high school, 1996, and it was still like a pretty cool game. But then I ended up playing like several Wing Commanders and in a row. So that was it. But hey, let's talk more. This time we are going to play Wing Commander with the speech pack from the Sega CD. So it's going to be like a PC plus speech pack, which probably you haven't seen. Anyway, but now I'm going to take a break, drink something, and then we are going to fight the furries in